game will play Lebanon, and then Kazakhstan after this game still has Korea. So it's going to be a dogfight here. China, the only unbeaten team in the competition so far. Korea falling to Qatar in a huge upset today. Qatar picking up another win, improving its chances. But that loss to Jordan douses some cold water on the campaign of Qatar.
It's the FIBA Asia Championship here in Changsha, Hunan, in China. It's Jordan against Kazakhstan. Jordan with one win on the board, Kazakhstan with none, and if they lose tonight, they're out of the ball game. Who are the players that are going to get it done for Kazakhstan?
Well, you have to question whether Pomarev is going to be 100% in this game. He played only 8 minutes last time out for Kazakhstan. He got hurt in that game against China. Koleshnikov had 14 points in that one, but rather ineffective in the first half. These guys have to step up big time. Ilin also is one player who needs to be able to contribute heavy numbers. Pomarev, we talked about him. Looks like he's okay after sitting out much of the action. Only 8 minutes of playing time against China. Looks like they're all pumped up for this game. They're body bumping each other. And the point guard of Kazakhstan, he has been outstanding.
Jerry Johnson, there's Coach Stripkov.
13.2 points average, but he's hitting only 35% from the field. And Stripkov, the coach of Kazakhstan, has to deal with that issue of field goal percentage, which is down to 34%.
Now Jordan had a slow start to this tournament, but in last night's game against Qatar, some of their key players found some form, didn't they?
I call that a quality win for Jordan, beating Qatar 84-73. Alex Legion, everybody from Qatar, or rather from Jordan, waiting for his re-emergence. And Alex Legion delivering 22 points. And a bit of good news here for Jordan is that Mohamed Hussein is back in uniform. He has sat out the last 3 games for Jordan due to a suspension after a verbal tussle with a federation official, and Rajko Toroman, the Serbian coach of Jordan.
And we'll stand for the national anthems. We'll start with Kazakhstan.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of Jordan.
It's the second round of the FIBA Asia Championship here in Changsha. And here's a must-win battle between two teams that may not have featured too prominently in pre-tournament previews, but I think both these teams think they're a chance of getting through to the medal rounds. Let's talk through some of the key players. We see Sam Douglas. He found form against Lebanon. He had been struggling early in the tournament after a slow build-up. So we see the referees from Kuwait, Chinese Taipei and Hong Kong. Douglas is such a key to this Jordan team.
He's the big motor for this engine of Jordan. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds and 5 assists in that big victory over Qatar. But before that, let's take a look at the roster of Kazakhstan.
He's going to be matched up with Jerry Johnson. It's a point guard battle. I don't know if they'll be matched up directly with each other, but they are so responsible for creating the offense of each team.
Well, beyond the point guard matchups, I think you need to also key in on the matchup between possibly Ponomarev and Zaid Abbas. Both of them high-scoring forwards, and Ponomarev is going to be starting in this game, as well as Koleshnikov. And Jerry Johnson, we talked about him. Yagaliev is also starting here. And Zhigulin, who fouled out in the last game, he brings a lot of good distance in his shooting for Kazakhstan. And for Jordan, Alex Leach, the naturalized player, had a breakout game last time out with 22 points. And Douglas, he also had a breakout game with 18 points, finally getting in the groove. Zaid Abbas has been a monster. He had 22 points in that game against China, but down to 10 points against Qatar. But he'll take the 10 points because that was a victory for Jordan.
He was the focal point in the game against China. We see him starting at the power forward position. He's formed an impressive combination with Ali Zargeb once again in this tournament. And while they may be undersized, they do an outstanding job. In the game against Qatar, he wasn't the focal point. Legion stepped up, especially in the second half, and a number of the role players stepped up. We saw Al Sous hit a couple of big shots. We saw Alawadi hit a couple of big shots. So
talking about Alawadi, Paul, he's starting in this ball game. He had 13 points in that win over Qatar, 3 out of 8 from the three-point area. And Coach Raiko Taraman, he certainly knows how basketball is played. In the FIBA Asia Championships back in 2007, he led Iran to the championship.
Plenty of experienced coaches at this tournament. We're closing in on tip-off. We see Zaid Abbas. He's a man most big men struggle to defend.
Now, one player, the X factor for Jordan, who has contributed big minutes and stellar play with his hustle, Zaghab. And he started in this game. He's going to be providing a lot of support for Zaid Abbas, especially in getting rebounds and playing interior defense.
We see Kazakhstan getting their final instructions from Coach Vitaly. One of the issues they've had so far in this tournament is converting efficiently on offense. They've been struggling with their shooting percentages.
I think that's very important. And for Kazakhstan, shooting only 34% from the floor and 66% from the free throw line. 2 stats that I'm sure they want to work on to improve. Coach Trepkov giving last-minute instructions to his players.
Now, talking about the tempo of this game, Jordan, Douglas so important to controlling the tempo. Are they going to want to play a fast game here? Are Kazakhstan wanting to slow the tempo? How's it going to work tonight?
Both of these teams like to play the slow-down game. Both of them play what they call the European style. They play the half-court set very well. They go to their athletic bigs, and they let the guards run the show. So it's going to be a very interesting tactical chess match here between Kazakhstan and Jordan.
Just moments away from tip-off. It's the final game of day 2. We're in the second round of the FIBA Asia Championship here in Changsha. Alex Legion was one of the keys. We see one of our referees for tonight. Alex Legion struggled so early with his shooting touch, but his big night last night has taken him up to 40% from the land of plenty in the tournament. There's a man, Anatoly Kolesnikov, with the facial hair. He has struggled from long range, just 27%. So that matchup at the small forward could also be important. Jordan with first use. We're underway in the first quarter. It's matched up by Yagaliev. He's into the starting lineup, and it looks like he's in for that purpose, to defend Sam Douglas as Legion splits the on-ball screen. 6 on the shot clock for Douglas. Got a foul called inside. Looks like a cheap one on Ponomarev.
4 seconds to go in the shot clock there of Jordan. So not the kind of foul you want to give up with that much time left in the shot clock. giving a fresh 14 on the reset for Jordan.
Here is Zagab, the man we talked about in the preview. He's been the energy guy for Jordan in this tournament. This time he shoots the step back and it's short. Johnson looks like he's going to be matched up on Alawadi. Looking to keep the ball in Jerry Johnson's hands so he can create something. It's Ponomarev for three. An excellent start for Kazakhstan.
They tried the pick and roll situation, wasn't there. Then they went to the pick and pop. Ponomarev getting it from beyond the arc.
There's Yargaliev again, right in the shorts of Sam Douglas. Working him full court, the 36-year-old legs of Sam Douglas. Shot clock at 5. Excellent defense early in the game from Kazakhstan. Alawadi, he shot it from 25 feet. He only shot it 23 feet. It'll be Kazakhstan ball.
Well, when you stop your dribble and then the defense is extended, you don't have too many options left on offense.
We saw Kazakhstan choke the life out of Chinese Taipei in their encounter in the first round, and a similar start here from the Kazakhs as Johnson gets into the lane. He is so dangerous off the high ball screen. Zaid Abbas giving some assistance to Douglas there. The rolling screen down the court. Douglas looking to post up the smaller Yargaliev, but now it's Alex Legion with the crossover and the step back. It's a tough shot, but Zagab is there, and Legion has struggled from two-point range in this tournament as Zagab loses the handle of the ball, and Kazakhstan with a chance to extend this margin to 7 or 8. Here's Ponomarev with a mismatch in the low block. Double team from Jordan, gets it out of his hands. Yargaliev from long range is short. Here's Anatoly Kolesnikov, and once again against Chinese Taipei, they were so good at controlling possession of the ball, making Chinese Taipei play defense for long periods of time. Yargaliev to the pull-up jumper is long. Abbas saves it. Excellent hustle from Zaid Abbas, and a Legion's away in the open court. He takes it at Shagulin. Excellent defense from the Kazakhstani big man. And we've got a held ball called, and that will go to Kazakhstan. So Jordan struggling to trouble the scorers early on.
They're not getting any points across the board here for Jordan. Kazakhstan's defense holding strong, forcing turnovers, forcing bad shots. Zaid Abbas really needs to get in the groove offensively. He hasn't gotten his touches down low. That's where you want him to be. And for Alex Legion, he's already missed twice in this ball game.
Here's Johnson again being aggressive into the keyway. And some extended pressure from Jordan, but I'm not sure that's such a wise idea against such a quick point guard as Johnson.
Alawadi not able to keep in step with Jerry Johnson.
Here's Douglas. He's not a quick point guard, but he's a wily one. That pass is deflected out of bounds.
Sam Douglas throwing 3 defenders towards him. That's what he wanted to do, draw the defense and then pass it out to Alex Legion in the corner, but the ball was deflected.
Legion, he's prominent early in the offense for Jordan. Abbas, he likes this situation, one out at the top of the key. Step back jumper at the foul line is good. And that is money for Zaid Abbas.
Exactly, because there was no reaction from the defense. That step back giving him a clear separation from his defender.
First score of the evening for Jordan at 7-2. After a tick over 3 minutes as Ponomarev fires from three-point range.
That pick and pop situation for Kazakhstan, that's money in the bank for them.
Legion to the pull-up, and he drains it. Good start after a couple of misses for Legion. Johnson busy in transition again. We talk about the pick and pop with him. When the big man can pop and shoot, it makes it so difficult to focus on Johnson. He's able to get into the lane. This time he feeds the low block. Shagulin inside with the left hand. What an outstanding start for Kazakhstan. They lead 12-4. We haven't even played 4 minutes, and Jordan are going to take time out. And Ponomarev, we were wondering if he was going to play in this game. He had that nasty fall, but he started like a house on fire. It's Kazakhstan 12, Jordan 4. Anton Ponomarev with 6 points early on here. He gives his team a 12-4 lead. Jerry Johnson with 4. It's been a two-man wrecking crew in the opening 4 minutes.
Well, Jerry Johnson has been able to attack the inside while Ponomarev is taking care of business outside. So that inside-outside attack causing Coach Raiko Toroman to call an early timeout here to adjust his defense. What does he do? He needs to be able to put some pressure on the pick and pops situation and put a hand in the face of Ponomarev once he sets the pick and then pops out for the shot.
Again, Kazakhstan extending that defense, getting into the passing lanes. Shot clock at 10. Jordan haven't started their offense. There's Douglas to Legion. He's being looked to create. This time he slips over to first to Abbas and he's short. And Kazakhstan continue to make Jordan to work extremely hard for open shots. They could put this lead into double figures right here. Jordan in a 3-2 zone. Ponomarev from the corner. That time he misses. Jordan dodge a bullet. Now Zaid Abbas beats his man down the floor. Outstanding running of the floor. And how about the perfect weighting of the pass from Sam Douglas?
I think that's important for Jordan to speed up the ball game. They haven't been able to get any inside game going with Zaid Abbas electing to play outside. There's no inside presence for Jordan in the half-court set, and that allows Kazakhstan's defense to extend towards the perimeter.
Again, zone defense shown by Jordan. Johnson facing 2 defenders. Kicks it to Yargaliev in the corner. Kalashnikov, what a move from Anatoly Kalashnikov, but he can't finish the job. And Jordan, they recover the ball, they trail by 6. It's a slow start, but a basket here would have them right back in this ball game. It's Alawadi, he's short. He had a horror shooting night last night. Hasn't started well tonight. Johnson to the pull-up from the baseline. That's off. Kalashnikov on the boards, but Zaid Abbas with strength pulls that one in. Legion pulls up for 3. Ambitious shot from Alex Legion.
And that was a brick. Zaid Abbas not even set up offensively.
Ponomarev, clever pass along the baseline. Kalashnikov, he ran out of ideas on that one. It's a cross-court violation. And just a couple of scrappy minutes from both teams.
Kazakhstan still 6 ahead. And if you're Jordan, you want to be able to establish some kind of inside presence here. There's the pass inside, but nothing there. And the double team on the outside.
Douglas splits it, he skips the ball to Alawadi and he draws a foul. And that's the brilliance of Douglas. He was in a trap on the baseline. He managed to pivot his way through it and find Alawadi on the weak side of the floor.
And Alawadi doing a great job of running down the baseline, looking for the pass to the man in the middle, and Abbas was there to receive the pass, except that there was a foul that was committed.
We've had Ponomarev nailing 3-point shots, and now Klimov comes into the game. So 2 big men who can spread the floor for Kazakhstan. Alawadi again fires and misses. Legion with the rebound. And he gets that layup to go. He did not have a good relationship with layups last night, and he'll be relieved to see that one trickle in. It's another timeout here in Changsha. We see Legion with the offensive rebound. The left-hand layup trickles around and down, and it's 12-8. Jordan back within 4.
Well, Legion struggling with his shot. Overall in this competition, 33% field goal shooting. He's averaging 14 points for his 4 rebounds and 1.5 assists. And what we liked about Legion's game, as you see Kazakhstan coach Trapkov talking to his boys, is that last time out, he was struggling with his offense early. He concentrated in other parts of his game, rebounding, assists, playing defense, and contributing in other ways. And eventually finding his range and ending up with 22 points in that big victory over Qatar.
Now, you made the comment during that game that you thought he was shooting from a little too close. If you look at his numbers, he's shooting 40% from 3-point range, 77% from the free throw line, but when he drives to the basket, he just struggles to finish, doesn't he?
You know, it's the kind of physical defense that he's experiencing here in the FIBA Asia stage. I don't think he's used to that kind of defense that's being shown here. So when he's driving to the basket, he's having second thoughts. He's changing his shot and he's missing those layups. But I think it's a matter of just adjusting the way he plays.
Back underway in the first quarter.
That's a 2-3 zone defense played by Jordan.
Some good ball movement from Kazakhstan, but they're not able to get into the lane. Two defenders confront Jerry Johnson. Now he gets the wide open three-point shot and he cans it. The line drive from Jerry Johnson.
Starting out with a pick and roll situation and then finally getting the ball back outside, top of the key.
Just as Jordan were edging their way back into this ball game, three-pointer restores a 7-point lead. Here's Legion again. Step back, he's the matchup with Kolesnikov. It's a tough shot and it's off, and the Jordan offense not working at the moment. It's leaving Alex Legion with a lot of work to do. Again, zone defense. Kazakhstan feeding the ball around the perimeter. Johnson's open again. He doesn't fire, he drives. Defers to Klimov and he draws a foul on Sam Douglas. And you have to close out hard on Dmitry Klimov. He's shooting 43% from long range. You see the up fake there. That was enough for Sam Douglas and he had no choice but to foul. We see Johnson with the three-point shot, and that's an area of his game he has improved. He shot 43% for BC Astana in Kazakhstan last season, and when he's hitting that shot, he's hard to defend. Scrambling defense again from Jordan. Here is Johnson in the corner. That one was long. Legion with the rebound, and he's fouled. It's the third in the quarter for Kazakhstan. And Jordan, we've played 7.5 minutes. They've got 8 points. Do they have to make some adjustments?
Sam Douglas really needs to handle the ball a lot more. We haven't seen the impact that he usually gives in a game.
Legion again. This time Douglas in the corner, but that's not where he does his best work. Now he spins in against Pavel Ilan, kicks it to the corner to Legion, and he cans the three. You talk about Sam Douglas handling the ball more. A perfectly weighted pass, and it puts Alex Legion into rhythm for the triple. 4-point ball game once again. Under 2 minutes to play until quarter time. Here is Klimov, again made to be a driver, and Zetabas throws it out. Wazam Al-Sus into the game. He's fouled. I'm not sure why there was such an urgency with that foul, but it'll be a sideline ball.
A lot of fouls to give. You take a look at that block shot by Zaid Abbas. Excellent protection of the rim that time.
One of the most mobile and athletic big men in the tournament. We saw against China, he was able to defend the 213+ centimetre players and exploit them at the other end. But of course, one thing he does struggle with is foul trouble. And Jordan will be pleased to see him without a foul, almost all the way till quarter time. Al-Sus working the on ball with Alamar Sher. His jumper is long, and Panamarev has had an excellent first quarter. He cleans the rebound that time. He's got 6 points, 2 boards. He's played a big part in this early Kazakhstan lead. Here is Ilan on the drive. He's fouled by Zaid Abbas. The commentator's curse there. I mentioned he hadn't picked up a foul. He's put his hand in on the strong drive from Ilan.
But that's just a second team foul for Jordan.
Interesting to see if Coach Torreman substitutes his star big man out of the game as Ilan's left wide open on the inbounds, and Kolesnikov with another offensive rebound. Here's Zaid Abbas, he picks up the steal this time. Abdeen into the ball game. He's provided some solid minutes as a backup point guard. Abbas to the three-point shot. He can hit that, and he does. There was contact on the shot, but it didn't matter. And Zaid Abbas up to 7 points. Jordan back within 1.
Falling down after making that shot. Major adjustment here offensively and defensively for Jordan.
Ilan continues to fire. He's struggled in this tournament. And now Legion with a chance in the open floor. Nice hesitation dribble. Now Sus will just pull this one out. There's 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Got a foul draw. Zaid Abbas with a nice finish. The crowd enjoyed that one.
He's a crowd favorite.
The referee spoiled the party. Talk us through this one, Cornito.
Here's Zaid Abbas putting the ball on the floor. A circus shot, a twirl move. And that three-point shot connection coming from Abbas going down. He'll go to the line. Kazakhstan in the penalty.
He's not the most orthodox player in the tournament, but he is one of the most exciting. If there's one area he'd like to work on, it's his free throw shooting. He's 44% coming into this game, and he misses his first opportunity there. Makes the adjustment. We're tied away. 2 seconds difference between the game shot and shot clock. Mirzagaliev running the point guard for Kazakhstan. Zone defense and a foul from Al-Sus.
Jordan starting up with a 1-2-2 to put a man on the ball carrier of Kazakhstan, then sliding back to a 2-3 zone defense. That zone defense has taken away a lot of the pick and pop situations that we saw Kazakhstan execute in the early part of this game.
Jordan still with one foul to give. 8 seconds on the clock. They don't give the foul. Kalashnikov to the basket and scores. A breakdown from the Jordan defense. Legion will not get it off in time. Some discussion amongst the Jordan players about how they allowed that easy basket. And that easy basket from Kalashnikov is the difference between the two teams at quarter time. It's Kazakhstan 17, Jordan 15.
Low scoring ball game so far. It's been a tactical chess match here. As we said at the top of our coverage, Jordan recovering, playing good defense. I thought the way they played their 1-2-2 and 2-3 zone defense was excellent. Take a look at the three-point shooting here. 3 for Kazakhstan and 2 for Jordan. In rebounding, pretty much even, but Kazakhstan getting a lot better movement with 3 assists and Jordan only 1. 2 turnovers apiece and 1 steal apiece. And that's the reason why we've got a close game. Stats very, very close in the first period.
Zaid Abbas, he's been ready for action the last couple of games. So is Jerry Johnson. And this man was injured last game, Ponomarev, but he started well. A pair of three-pointers. How about that drive from Jerry Johnson? It's been a tactical game, as you said, Cornito. There's been hustle as well. Zaid Abbas with the save, then the step back. And look at that pass from Sam Douglas and the finish from Abbas. He made it look easy. Nice feed there from Kalashnikov. Good passing from Kazakhstan. It looked like they would take a sizable lead into quarter time, and Coach Torreman, the coach of Jordan, wasn't happy, but Zaid Abbas stepped up at the defensive end. He hit the 3 at the offensive end. And as we tick down to quarter time, it was Kazakhstan with a 2-point lead. Jordan will have the opening possession of the second quarter. What are you looking for this quarter from both teams, Cornito?
Well, take a look at what happened in the first half. In terms of rebounding, pretty much the same. I think for Jordan, they sat out Sam Douglas towards the end of the first quarter. I think Douglas has to be on the floor because right after we mentioned that he needed his touches, he had an excellent pass to Alex Legion, who hit the outside shot.
Alex Legion with 7 points. This man Abbas with 8. He can't add to it on that occasion. Good inside rebound and a kick out from Alamasher. Asus, nice ball fake, but he misses. Here come Kazakhstan. They've been led by Jerry Johnson with 7 points. He's got 2 assists. Klimov, strong drive. Excellent ball movement once again from Kazakhstan. But look at the closeout from Alamasher. He forces a tough shot from Klimov. He claims it was tipped, but it will be Jordan ball. They'll have an opportunity to tie or take the lead.
Zigulin checking in for Kazakhstan. I thought an excellent job again in closing out the outside shooter here of Kazakhstan by Jordan. For Jordan, Zaid Abbas, you want him to be more active on the offense, maybe some high ball screens, get him to roll to the basket, maybe establish his position at the low post.
Legion looking to go to work. He's had the better of that matchup with Kalashnikov so far. Abdeen with a long contested three, and it's nothing but the bottom of the net. Jordan in front, 18-17. And that's Abdeen. I said he's provided quality minutes. He's made some tough shots. He makes good decisions as a backup point guard. And while I'd love to have Sam Douglas out there for 40 minutes, that's not possible. And Abdeen filling the gap well. That foul on Legion.
And what you like about this defense, Paul, of Jordan, is that they start with a 1-2-2 and then a 2-3, and then when the ball comes closer, they do a matchup zone.
It's almost a shape-shifting zone, reacting to what the offense does. Kazakhstan again moving the ball well from side to side. Here's Ponomarev, nice pass to Ilan. He draws a foul, he'll shoot two, and Ponomarev has done a little bit of everything so far today.
And that's how you break down the zone defense of Jordan. Do a lot of ball movement without the ball.
How about that pass, the no-looker around the corner.
Excellent pass. And the reception with Ilan finding himself at the free throw line now.
He struggled from the field, Pavel Ilan. 23% field goal, 43% from the line. He makes one of two there. Yes, Zaid Abbas cops one to the nose. He recovers, he's going to run some pick and roll with Alex Legion. Good defense again. Kazakhstan have looked very solid so far in this game. That's a long shot, Alamasher. Last night he was a standout on the offensive boards. He gets two, but he squanders both opportunities. And now Kazakhstan, Jerry Johnson in the open floor, crosses it up, finds Kalashnikov up and under. He's fouled by Zaid Abbas. That's his second. What about the exchange of passes? Kalashnikov and Johnson picks the gap. Kazakhstan with a chance to retake the lead.
And the ability to hang in the air, drawing the contact, and then making sure he'll go to the foul line. Kalashnikov, someone who's born in Russia and then went off to New York. Went to Australia, played for the Sydney Kings, and before that, of course, Nicholls State.
He did. He spent his earliest years in Kazakhstan, where his family was from. He's a man of many places. He's got 4 points and 4 rebounds so far today. Again, Kazakhstan extending the defense, but Abdeen doing an excellent job of drawing the contact. It's the surefire way to drop some pressure defenses, to pick up some fouls, make the opposition coach reconsider his strategy. Legion's been the focal point so far. He splits the screen all the way into the hole with the left hand. What a finish from Alex Legion.
Tough shot there for Legion.
Do you like the strategy of Jordan? They are going to Legion a lot. They're backing him in even after he struggles earlier in the
I think it's a matter of recognizing the mismatch.
There's Ponomarev inside. He's blocked twice and Zagab recovers it. Zagab picking up where he left off last night.
And he's had to really step up because Zaid Abbas is sitting on the bench.
Oh, tough
Alex
shot
Legion
again. We wondered when he was going to explode. He gave us a taster last night, and he's hot so far. 11 points for Alex Legion. And Jordan lead it by 2. Look at this. It wasn't in the offense. One dribble left, he elevated and he stuck it in. He looks at his bench and says, "It's what I can do all night, boys."
And Zaid Abbas urging his players to put on the pressure. And Coach Raikot Taraman, without Douglas on the floor, without Abbas.
And so far so good for the Jordan reserves as Kalashnikov slices to the basket. Wasn't the smoothest move you'll ever see, but he weaved his way inside and finished off. Here's Abdeen, he can stick that shot. He fires again and nails it. And Kazakhstan are gonna have to give a little more respect to his jump shot.
That's 2 triples now connected by Abdeen from the top of the key, almost the same situation that happened previously.
Ponomarev inside it, rims out around, and this man Abdeen, he looks so comfortable to the left with the jump shot. This time he draws a foul.
And what you like about Abdeen is that he's a heady player. Very smart. Johnson with 2 personal fouls. You saw that on your screens. There's the foul given up by Johnson.
And Abdeen, he's a strong build. It makes him hard to pressure. Often teams like to get after the backup point guard, but he's able to use his body well to shield the ball. You see Alawadi back into the ball game. Here he is wide open. He struggled from the perimeter the last 2 games. He breaks the shackles with that one, and Jordan lead by 6.
And that backcourt of Toraman on the floor, fiery now. Alawadi and Abdeen combining for 3-point connections.
It's a mobile lineup for Jordan. Oh, hanging in the air was Yargaliev. Eventually gets it to Jagulin, and the big fella finishes through some traffic. Legion again looking to go to work. Some help defense that time, sending a double. Oh, Marcher can't connect. Kazakhstan looking to respond. It's been Jordan making the running in this second quarter. In fact, they've outscored Jordan 20-9 since 3:28 to go in the first quarter. Kolesnikov tried the same move. It was cut off. Ponomarev, he was hot in the first quarter, and he continues to fire another 3-pointer. Ponomarev up to 9 points and the margin back to 1.
So deadly from the perimeter, Ponomarev. Can't leave him open.
Jordan continuing to operate off this high screen, whether it's with the ball or the dribble rubs, and that one fortunately ends up with Zargab, and he finishes it. Is there anybody better in this tournament at cleaning up the garbage than Ali Zargab?
Well, we talked about his contributions for Jordan, especially as he eases the pressure from Zaid Abbas. Oh, what a foot race, and two-handed slam dunk here for Alex Legion off the steal.
He's up to 13 points. He's 5 of 8 on 2-point field goals, and that time it was his defense. Look at the hustle. And then Alex Legion was on the runway. He is cleared for takeoff, and he tucks it in for 2 points. Well, early on it was Kazakhstan who made the running, as we said, but in this second quarter it's been all Jordan. What's been the difference?
The defense of Jordan has made a difference here, and as you see the foul trouble of Kazakhstan, you've got Johnson with 2 personal fouls. The way they've played their defense, the 1-2-2 sliding over to a 2-3, more like a matchup zone, as you see Coach Trebkov talking to his players, diagramming the plays. As I see it, they're looking for some perimeter movement, and then probably some pick and roll action or pick and pop action with Ponomarev. He's been hot from the outside. He's got 9 points. All of those points coming from the outside.
We've had 59 points in 15 minutes so far. Jordan, 5 of 10 from the 3-point line. Kazakhstan, 4 of 8. So it's been a shootout. We're perhaps expecting a slower, more tactical game, but both teams looking to explore in transition.
And they're looking to score the long ball. Alex Legion, he's been sort of like a wild card in the offense of Jordan. While you've got Alawadi and Abdeen stroking it from outside, you've got Alex Legion improvising on the inside and in the wings.
The point guards of both teams getting into the lane, and it's creating good looks for their teammates. As sloppy turnover, Abdeen away, takes it to the ring, left-hand finish from Abdeen. And Mahmoud Abdeen having a big impact in this game off the bench. He has 8 points, and the lead back out to 7. Johnson for 3, big shot from Jerry Johnson. He's up to 7 points himself, and a basket. He's up to 10 points, in fact, on 2 or 3 from long range. He's doing enough just to keep his team within striking distance. Abdeen again, that time a toe on the line, shoots it a little long. Unleashes Johnson, swing into the basket. Abdeen commits the foul because he knew what was going to happen next. That would have been 2 points for Jerry Johnson.
Well, here's Sam Douglas checking in, most likely for Abdeen. Yes, he is coming in for Abdeen. He's taking over the point guard chores. Abdeen, quality minutes off the bench here for Abdeen.
Under 4 minutes to play here until halftime. Ponomarev fires again, why wouldn't you? He draws the foul from Alain Marcher.
And he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Interesting, that matchup between Sam Douglas with a height differential over Jerry Johnson.
Undisciplined play there from Alain Marcher. But that's what happens when a player like Ponomarev is shooting so well. You feel the need to contest that ball so closely.
And you respect his offense, particularly from the outside, so much. And what a luxury here for Kazakhstan. That's Pomenarev. He's doing his thing on the outside. Then he's got his teammates taking care of business inside with Smirnov. Zhigulin is now sitting down, but he also is a big man who can make an impact close to the basket.
Ponomarev now up to 11 points. He's the third man into double figures in the game.
Pomenarev, 11-point average for him, but he's shooting only 36.4% from the field.
Well, he's had a coming out party today. He's also got 5 rebounds so far. Legion on the ball like he was so often in the first quarter. He found Zargab with a nice little drop-off pass. And Zargab up to 4 points.
And that's what happens when Alex Legion attracts the defense. He's able to find open teammates.
Scrambling offense there. Marchuk saved it for Kazakhstan in the corner. But now they've got 9 seconds. Yargaliev for 3, it's short. And Legion with another rebound. He draws the foul. It's a third for the corner on Kazakhstan. That's 13 points and 4 rebounds for Alex Legion. He has certainly made an impact. Certainly people would have been questioning his selection after the first few games. I don't think they'll be questioning it anymore.
Well, still has a lot to prove here because Jordan, not safely into the knockout quarterfinals, needs this victory.
Zaid Abbas, we haven't seen a lot of him lately. Alawadi on a strong drive, pivots through to the right hand and misses. And good team effort on the boards from Kazakhstan. Johnson away, alley-oop upstairs. But he threw an alley-oop that maybe Blake Griffin could have reached. Not Marchuk and not Yargaliev, the 2-man on the fast break with him.
Abdeen back in the game here for Alex Legion. So he provided quality minutes earlier. But the man who's handling the ball right now is Sam Douglas. They need his court vision and leadership.
Well, they would be so pleased with a 36-32 scoreline without Sam Douglas really taking over the ball game, or Zaid Abbas for that matter, and he loses the handle there. But 2:33 to go until halftime. Kazakhstan, their offense revolving around Jerry Johnson. What do you go to if you're Jordan?
Well, if you're Jordan playing defense, you need to be able to get the ball out of his hands, put some pressure on Jerry Johnson, not allowing that access to find the open teammates.
Nice touch pass from Kolesnikov to Smirnov, but Smirnov can't finish.
That time the defense forcing him to make a bad pass.
Abdeen again, rims around and out. Zaid Abbas on the boards, he secures another possession for his team. Abdeen and Douglas on the court together. Alawadi playing the small forward position here for Jordan. He missed his first 3 three-pointers tonight. He hit the fourth. Now Douglas in the low block. We saw this so often in 2011, and that was the result we saw so often as he led Jordan to a silver medal in that tournament. He gives them a 6-point lead here. Johnson for 3, Jerry Johnson. We talk about his ability to get to the basket. He's now hit 3 three-pointers in this game. He's got 13 points, he's got 4 assists. He keeps his team within a single basket. Jordan go down low again to Douglas, and why wouldn't you when he can make shots like that?
Easy shot there for Sam Douglas. That's 2 in a row for him, 4 points.
And you said they needed to go to him a little bit more. I like the move to get it to him in the low post against a smaller defender. Johnson slips, Ponomarev recovers. Kolesnikov along the baseline, he's blocked by Zargab. Yargaliev in amongst the tall trees. He couldn't get through the canopy. Here's Sam Douglas. Nice feed for Zargab. Good patience from the big man. He finishes up and under. 6 points for Zargab. 7 points the lead for Jordan.
And last 3 baskets of Jordan, somehow Sam Douglas has been involved in the plays.
The timing of his passes is just superb. That's exactly where his teammates will be. Ill-advised pass that time. And Kalashnikov gives away the foul. Not yet in the bonus for Kazakhstan.
I think Jordan's done a very good job of nursing its fouls. They've been in the penalty situation for a bit now, but they haven't given up fouls. Kazakhstan not too aggressive in drawing the contact from Jordan to take advantage of the penalty.
And as we saw that replay, in the background, Zagab was limping to the bench. Just a little ankle concern there. Hopefully nothing serious for the big man. 27 seconds till halftime. Douglas again with the basketball. Goes to the baseline, draws a foul. Sam Douglas off to the free throw line.
The aggressiveness that we were thinking that Kazakhstan would put on the Jordan defense because of Jordan's penalty situation, Jordan is now showing against the defense of Kazakhstan. And Sam Douglas, he's had the touches. His influence now in the game, very evident. Big adjustment in the part here of Jordan as you see Zagab getting the treatment. The adjustment of keeping Alex Legion on the bench and playing Sam Douglas and Abdeen together. Abdeen providing quality minutes earlier. He certainly earned his minutes on the floor.
Final
Again,
play of the first half. Zone defense from Jordan.
the 1-2-2 formation right there.
You can better end up with Johnson with a high ball screen. There it is. Clock down to 5. Johnson to the left. Into the keyway. Soft touch, but he misses. Defended well by Jordan on that last play. Kazakhstan closed the gap. It was Legion who had extended Jordan back out, and then late in that half, Sam Douglas showing his class. He scored 6 points to finish the second quarter, and he gives Jordan a 44-35 lead here at halftime.
A lot of positives for Jordan, particularly when Douglas is sitting down, Abdeen going to work, Alawadi hitting a three-point basket. So a lot of balanced offense you're seeing here from Jordan as you see the rebounding situation, +4 for Jordan and +2 in offensive rebounds. In terms of turnovers, Kazakhstan with 6 and only 3 for Jordan. So that's a result of the kind of defense that Jordan is playing in this one. And from the field, Jordan shooting 52% from 2-point distance, already 5 3-point connections. But Kazakhstan with 6. And those are the game leaders so far in terms of points, rebounds, and assists. Legion with 13 points. And the two naturalized players showing the way for their respective teams. Legion and Johnson just neutralizing each other. Both of them scoring 13 apiece.
Zaid Abbas and Anton Ponomarev. It's been an interesting battle between those two. Two big men who can play inside and out. There's Alexander Zagulin. And Abdeen off the bench. Mahmoud Abdeen. Sam Douglas was resting. It didn't matter because Abdeen ran the show. That time he found Alawadi for the three-pointer. And what about this hustle from Alex Legion? He climbed upstairs for the easy flush. There's Legion doing it from the top of the key on the pull-up, and that was just a sign of the confidence he's feeling. Look at the look. I think that one was directed to the Kazakhstan bench.
But what about that crossover dribble coming from Jerry Johnson, eluding the defense of Abdeen? And the high-low play, the feed coming from Sam Douglas.
What about this move? Left hand finish from Abdeen. Torreman, he's been working the players, working the substitutions, and working his team to a 9-point lead here at halftime. Welcome back to Changsha. We're almost ready to go in the second half. It's Jordan leading Kazakhstan by 9. I'm Paulo Kennedy. I'm joined by Quinito Henson. Quinito, what caught your eye in the first half?
I thought the rebounding dominance of Jordan was evident, 21-17. And that resulted in more field goal attempts, 37 for Jordan and only 30 for Kazakhstan in the first half. And when you're getting more shots and you're hitting at a higher percentage, as Jordan did, 49% shooting as against 40% for Kazakhstan, you're off to a big lead. And that's a 9-point sizable lead Jordan is enjoying right now.
So often in this tournament, we've seen teams that are behind make a fast start in the third quarter. And that time it's Anatoly Kalashnikov. We see him driving to the hole and drawing contact with Alex Legion. It's been an interesting matchup between those two at small forward. Kalashnikov with 6 points, Legion with 13, and his best display so far in the tournament. Kalashnikov urging that one to drop. It eventually does. He's averaging 11 points and 5 boards so far in the tournament, but he has had his shooting woes. No problems from the foul line, though. It's back to 7 points. Sam Douglas starting the second half for Jordan. He rested in the second quarter, came back late, had a big impact in establishing that 9-point lead. As Zaid Abbas travels. So the opportunity for Kazakhstan to reduce this margin further.
And he knew it. And that's turnover number 4 now for Jordan in this game. And talking about turnovers, Jordan had the big edge in turnover points in the first half, 9-2. That's something they want to be able to capitalize on.
Here's Johnson. He draws a foul as well. 2 early fouls on Jordan. They picked up early fouls in the second quarter, but did a good job of managing them and not giving away cheap free throws. There's Kalashnikov. He has one of the best beards in the tournament. Ellen driving inside. Shagulin from mid-range, and he has struggled from the field in this tournament. He does have that touch on his jump shot, but it has eluded him so far. And now he picks up a foul, trying to battle with Zaid Abbas in the low post.
And that zone defense that Jordan is playing, they're giving up a medium range shot, which actually is a tougher shot than a 3-point shot, but an open 3-point shot.
Looked like Abbas got Shagulin in a wrestling hold there. Shagulin was about to tap when the referee blew his whistle. There's Douglas surveying the court, twisting, turning, traveling, according to the referee. So another turnover for Jordan. They haven't been able to get any flow at all early in this third quarter. Three-two zone again. Johnson's so dangerous on the perimeter, especially going to his left hand. Anatoly Kalashnikov down the middle, and he's met by Alizar Gab, and he threw it out of there.
Courageous move there on the part of Kalashnikov to challenge the inside defense, but Zakab was right there.
That's his second block for the night. He's been an enforcer inside for Jordan so far this tournament. Here's Johnson. He's hit 3. Can't hit number 4 from long range. Away goes Alawadi to Legion. He skies to the basket and scores. And that is a nasty fall to the floor. Jerry Johnson was anchored inside the no-charge area. Have a look at him. Fearlessly attack the hole, but he tips over the top of Jerry Johnson.
Watch it right there from another angle.
Somehow he had the touch to still finish the basket.
Crashing hard to the floor.
Of course, in the NBA, that would be a blocking foul on Jerry Johnson, but in FIBA play, you're allowed to stand in the zone. You just can't take a charge. Alex Legion, 15 points, nursing his hand a little bit. Let's hope that doesn't affect his hot shooting touch. Good hustle there from Panamarev, but he can't save it. Jordan now, they've a few early mistakes in this third quarter, but now they've got a chance to establish a double-figure lead. Jordan Legion down the middle. Some athleticism there that was almost Jordan-esque.
Panamarev with a personal foul. That's 2 team fouls now for Kazakhstan. You saw that on your screen. What a move there, splitting that defense. Alex Legion.
Sam Douglas trying to free Legion up again that time. Now he finds him. Back to Douglas. Oh, no look pass to Abbas. He's fouled. Referee will give him 2 shots. He passed the ball off. The ref's going to say, look at that no-look pass inside from Sam Douglas. The ref's going to say he was shooting. He had his arm dragged down and he was forced to pass. And I don't mind that interpretation from the referee.
Well, what a connection that time between the two veterans of Jordan. That no-looker coming from Sam Douglas. How he was able to find Zaid Abbas. And Abbas making himself available for the pass inside that congested lane and drawing the contact.
Well, he knew exactly what his old running mate was thinking. He was ready for that no-looker. Both players playing their 4th FIBA Asia Championships, and if my research is correct, they've played all 4 of those together. It's quite a combination. Douglas, 36 years of age. Abbas, 31, in the twilight of their international careers, but it doesn't look it so far in this tournament. Jordan by 10, some good defense there from Alawadi. Douglas with the rotation to Smirnov, and he forces the miss. Oh, look at the handles from Legion. He finds Abbas, he skies to the basket, and again he draws a foul. Jordan on a roll here. They're out by 10. They could make it 7. And
you watch that pass with the left hand. Zip pass all the way to Zaid Abbas.
The replay just missed that behind the back dribble to the left hand. The push pass. Sublime skills from Alex Legion.
And you have to like the handling now of Jordan's ball carriers. And we're not just talking of Alex Legion. Sam Douglas, that no-looker earlier, we're getting treated to a display of dazzling basketball here.
Tell me this, Quinito, can you believe Jordan lost by 27 points to Korea on the opening day?
You know, it's a matter of just gelling. We do know that Jordan had a difficult time at the early start of the preparations. They weren't complete. Oh, nice. Nice find, but no finish there for Ponomarev.
He was too close to the basket. He's hardly missed tonight. Wasted a golden opportunity there. Douglas and Abbas again exchanging passes. Here's Legion, catch and shoot for 3. In and out. Now Johnson, head of steam, pulls up on a dime and connects from the elbow.
One of the hardest shots of basketball, the pull-up jumper.
And the pull-up when you're going that quick.
Exactly, you stop on a dime. And Jerry Johnson made it look so easy. Such an athletic player.
Oh, no-look pass inside from Abbas. And Ali Zargab climbs upstairs and tucks it in. It's a 12-point ball game. Johnson to Panamarav. This time he drives inside. Again, he misses. Has another opportunity. Hard foul from Zargab. Panamarav will go to the free throw line. He's got 11 points and 9 rebounds. Missed a couple of easy opportunities there and was made to earn the 2 free throws. Look at that pass from Abbas.
Another no-looker that time, and good communication between big and big. And Ponomarev, not a second of rest in the first half. Played the entire stretch.
Rattles the first one around and in, and neither Zargab or Abbas are true centers, but what a combination they form with their athleticism, their mobility, and their connection, as you mentioned.
And Paul, it's all about playing the kind of European style of basketball where you don't really have natural centers. A lot of big guys who can step out to take the outside shot.
It's worked well for Jordan over a number of years. That pair were teammates in the silver medal winning team. Alawadi for 3. He buries his second of the night. The margin is 13. A sense of urgency about Jerry Johnson here. He fires for 3 and answers. He gave a little fake. Sam Douglas fell for it, and he left Johnson open for the 3-point bomb. Kazakhstan 7 of 14 from long range. Abbas again drawing a foul.
And he's gone to the line on the penalty of Kazakhstan.
Quick first move. That's the advantage he has, even over other mobile big men. He is quicker than them, and he's unpredictable in the way he attacks the basket.
And plus the third personal foul for Ponomarev. And you were talking about his free throw problems. Zaid Abbas missing on his first.
44% coming into this game. He's 4 of 7 so far, so an improvement. Make that 5 of 8. He's got 12 points, he's got 6 boards. He's been everything we would expect, and so is that man, Jerry Johnson. What a floater off one step. He is single-handedly keeping Kazakhstan in this game. It's a 9-point margin. Johnson up to 20 already. You see Ponomarev with a face guard on a bus at the high post. Legion looking dangerous. Feeds up Zargab again. And Ali Zargab, he's lurking along the baseline with intent. He finishes up and under on that occasion.
And you have to be impressed with the way Alex Legion is playing. He's not just looking for his shot, he's getting his teammates involved, finding the easy basket inside.
Ali Zargab up to 10 points. Abbas inside, goes to the fadeaway. That one short. Now Johnson. Douglas tried to foul him. He kicked it to Illan, who struggled from long range. He continues to fire. He continues to miss. Alawadi for 3. That's way off. Douglas the rebound. There's a lot of blue singlets around him, so he decides to put on a ball handling clinic. He likes this matchup with Anatoly Koleshnikov. He fires from 3-point range, but it's short. I think that's one where he'd be at his time again. He'd like to take that one to the basket. Down low, Koleshnikov takes it inside. A swipe from Alawadi. It got all molten. Douglas, a little bit of miscommunication there and some bad body language from Jordan. They don't get back on defense, and poor old Ali Zargab was left on an island against 4 Kazakhstanis. He had no choice to foul. He's second for the game, so no dramas there. Anatoly Koleshnikov to the free throw line.
That was the attack by Koleshnikov, and Coach Raiko Taraman not liking what happened in the way his players didn't sprint back down on defense. But no move to replace any players on the floor.
Well, Sam Douglas is the leader of this team. He has been for a long time. This Koleshnikov just struggling to connect. He's on 8 points, but 2 of 6 from the field. That was his first miss from the free throw line. He doesn't make the adjustment. 4 of 6. Margin is still 11. But Sam Douglas, the leader of this team, he can't have those sort of body language meltdowns. Yeah, he made a mistake. He's got to bounce back. And Alawadi has bounced back from his 3-point shooting struggles last night. He's 3 of 6 tonight. He's got 9 points. And Jordan threatening to blow this game out. They lead by 14. Koleshnikov hesitating on a wide open mid-range jump shot. Oh, what a move from Smirnov.
That's a power shot right there for Smirnov. And what you like about Alex Legion is that right now he's not looking for a shot. He's facilitating, he's moving the ball around. You watch it right here. That time he went for a shot.
No good, but who else would be there but Ali Zargab? 12 points for the relentless garbage man. He's got 5 rebounds.
Yeah, I would call him the garbage collector.
Either that or I'd call him the vacuum cleaner, because he cleans up all the mess. Oh, Koleshnikov on a wonderful feed from Yargaliev.
And you see Jordan's tendency to relax on defense after they make a big play and they feel comfortable with their lead. Coach Raiko Taraman will want to install that kind of discipline for them to play tough on both ends of the floor, regardless of the score.
Pick and roll, pick and pop. Alawadi, he is feeling good. That one was a little wide. And a crucial 2.5 minutes coming up here. Jordan leading by 12. Jerry Johnson with the ball. He just needs a slither. And he flies into the hole for another floater. He has 22 points. His team is within 10, largely thanks to his efforts.
You need a man to defend Jerry Johnson right now because he's on fire.
I think you need 2 men to defend him as Alawadi fires again.
Got
this
it
time,
again.
Lucky break for Alawadi, but it's not how, it's how many. And he's hit 4. Bose again along the baseline. Nifty little finish from Anatoly Koleshnikov. I called him Bose. That was originally his name, but when he reclaimed his Kazakhstani citizenship, he changed his name to Kolesnikov, and Case of Butterfingers there for Alex Legion. And what do you do if you're Kazakhstan? Minute 46 until three-quarter time. You're down by 11. What do you go to here?
Well, they've been going straight to the hole. The last few possessions of Kazakhstan, it's not just been Jerry Johnson, it's also the big guys finding their position inside.
Yagaliev, he goes straight to the hole. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Aggressive move, attacking the inside. Now Abdeen is checking in. I think Alawadi is all tired out. He may be replaced here by Abdeen. Or could it be Sam Douglas? No, he's taking over from Sam Douglas in the backcourt.
And so much of this quarter was played on Jordan's terms, but you just sense now that the momentum has swung, and Coach Torreman, he'll be hoping that Abdeen can come in and have that similar impact that he did in the first half when he canned 2 big triples and had a tough finish in transition on the left hand.
Earlier you saw Pomarev sitting on the bench, so both coaches pacing their key players.
A little confusion there.
Alex Legion wanted to go straight to the other end of the floor off the rebound. That was a first miss. Now he'll need 2 free throws. Oh, some enthusiastic player from Alex Legion. That's what you want. Again, he's struggling in offense.
Well, sometimes coaches say, don't wait for the game to come to you, and he certainly didn't on that occasion.
And there's a Kazakhstan coach, Trebkov, and the opposing coach from Jordan, Raiko Taraman. He's coached Iran in the FIBA Asian Championship. He's coached the Philippines, now coaching Jordan.
10 points the margin. Legion crosses over, down the lane to the right hand. What a move from Alex Legion.
Alex Legion is saying if Jerry Johnson can put on moves against our team, I can do as well.
And Jerry Johnson says, if Alex Legion can put up moves, I can do it too. He flies down the middle as he has so often tonight and so often in this tournament. He's got 2 free throws to come, 22 points for Jerry Johnson. And if it wasn't for him, Kazakhstan would be in a deep hole right now.
Oh, he certainly responded to the occasion. He's the ultimate go-to guy. I guess just like Trey Johnson is for Qatar.
He's Trey Johnson in fast forward.
Right. Trey Johnson, well, he plays to the theme of Qatar. They want to play it slow down, so he plays it slow down. But Jerry Johnson is full speed ahead all the time.
Jordan, they can't stop Johnson at the moment, so they have to keep ticking the scoreboard over. They have 67 points already. We're not even at three-quarter time. Johnson takes a blow there. He recovers. Shot clock at 10. Here's the isolation at the top for Abbas. We saw that so often early against China for Abbas, but that time Kazakhstan awake to it. They had 3 defenders ready to cut off the Abbas drive.
Abbas very well covered. The focus of defense is really on Abbas, and he's loitering in the outside. Do you need him close to the basket?
Nice pass from Abbas to Abdeen, and he connects as the shot clock expires in the background. And Abdeen now, 10 points. What a spark he's been off the bench. "36 seconds to go until the final break. Klimov, some scrambling defense from Jordan. It leaves Yagaliev open. He misses. Over the top, Klimov. What a tip. Smirnov again, though. Can't convert. Jordan on the 2-on-2 situation, and Alawadi finishes. What a big turnaround there. The missed layup from Smirnov turns into an easy layup at the other end.
Alawadi with 14 points. Again, the man making things happen from the point guard position is Alex Legion. I'm wondering how many dishes has he had in this game so far?
Well, he certainly had his plenty of dishes before the game. He's been full of energy. He's got 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal for good measure. He has a rest. Wissam Al-Sous into the game, and what a performance it's been from that man on your screen. He must have been filled with doubt heading into the game
without a
last
doubt.
night. He started to connect last night. It still wasn't a hot shooting night.
But here's the foul given up by Jordan with 1.4 seconds to go. You don't want to give up that foul and put Kazakhstan at the foul line. for free throws
makes
with
both.
hardly any time left in the quarter.
Back to a 12-point ball game. Abdeen has hit almost everything tonight, and he almost hit the full court heave. The Kareem Abdul-Jabbar hook shot from full court grazed off the rim, but at three-quarter time, it's his team, Jordan, leading 71, Kazakhstan 59.
Well, big quarter here for Jordan, getting the job done in terms of orchestration. I thought Alex Legion did a really good job of leading this team on the floor. Wasn't looking for his shot as much, and 57% shooting from two-point distance for Jordan. And three-point shooting just about even, although Jordan is +1 in that department in terms of conversions. Jordan, again, with the advantage in total rebounds, +6, and in assists. They're moving the ball much better than Kazakhstan in turnovers. Kazakhstan with one more, and Jordan doing a good job stealing the ball. They are +4 in that department.
You talked about the assist differential. Early in the game, it was Kazakhstan moving the ball with precision. But look at that pass from Alex Legion. Jordan have turned on the team play after quarter time, while Kazakhstan have sent up the signal for Jerry Johnson, and he's answered to keep them within striking distance. Look at that block from Ali Zarkab. And how's that pass? Beautiful passing. And Alex Legion over the top with what looked like a frightful fall. Somehow he still finished it, and he got on and continued to do damage. That man's been damaging from everywhere, Jerry Johnson, and
Kept drawing the reaction
a
from
nightmare for Coach Torreman.
But Abdeen has been on fire here for Jordan. He's got 3 three-point conversions so far. And I remember that left-handed layup on the drive towards the left side of the court.
10 points, 2 assists for Mahmoud Abdeen. He's been a pleasant surprise off the bench for Jordan.
And with 10 minutes to go in this game, Jordan, they need to find an answer to stop Jerry Johnson. He's been the man on a mission here for Kazakhstan.
Johnson, 26 points, 9 of 13 from the field, 4 of 6 from the three-point line, 4 assists. It has been a masterclass from the naturalized point guard. In contrast, Jordan have had a spread of scorers. Legion, Abdeen, Abbas, Alawadi, who has the ball poked away from him there, and Ali Zargab, all in double figures. As Alawadi fires as the shot clock was about to expire. Now, the referee was about to call a shot clock violation. That appeared to hit the rim. The Jordan bench protesting. They'll have a discussion. Did that look like it hit the rim to you, Cornito?
I think so. I think it did hit the ring. And if so, they're going to get a 14-second reset. Oh, they look at the
They're going to have a look at the monitor.
Check on the monitor.
And sometimes 3 sets of eyes aren't enough. And that's why we have the technology that we can check.
A lull in the action here as the referees are checking whether that ball hit the ring, because Jordan claimed the offensive rebound. If it did hit the ring, shot clock will be reset to 14. If it didn't, it will be a 24-second shot clock violation.
I mentioned 5 Jordan players in double figures. Legion with 15 points, 5 boards and 4 assists leading the way. And on top of that, Sam Douglas with 8 points and 5 assists, knocking on the door of double figures. Here's the replay. Shot clock down at 1, and that has careered off the rim.
Back rim.
Abdeen and Zargab working the ball screen. He's feeling confident. Look at him go to the hole, but perhaps he bit off a little more than he could chew that time, Mahmoud Abdeen. And we've got a foul called. Again, it's against Kazakhstan. And just the hustle on the boards from Jordan, forcing another possession. They lead it by 12. If they could extend this out to 15 or 16, it'll make it very difficult for Kazakhstan.
Especially since the way the game is being played, rather slow down. They're not playing a fast-paced game. Anytime you open up a big lead like that, it'll be very difficult for Kazakhstan to come back.
Alawadi, that one is well over the keyway, and that is a shot clock violation. And Jordan have done a great job of picking their moments to play fast. but then having composure at the same time. We saw China in the previous game, their point guards showing great composure, and I think a veteran team like Jordan have really played some intelligent basketball tonight. Johnson, look at the passing inside, but it's missed again by Smirnov, and he's blown a number of opportunities. He's now 1 for 5 from the field, and most of them have been from close range.
Abdeen again picking up the pace here.
Three-pointer again. Couldn't get this one. Maybe the magic has worn off for Mahmoud Abdeen as Yargaliev explodes inside, has it stripped. They'll retain possession with 18 on the shot clock.
Question, how long will Jordan go without Legion on the floor, without Abbas and without Douglas? You see the drive here by Kazakhstan losing possession.
Abdeen from behind, look at that block. Almost a turnover. It's going to be called backcourt violation. And some good pressure there from El Sous. Now 12-point margin with 8.5 minutes to go. It's certainly not insurmountable, but Kazakhstan at the moment just don't look like getting that sort of flow together, do they?
Well, Ponomarev is not even in the floor here for Kazakhstan.
He's been the only real other option apart from Jerry Johnson.
And Koleshnikov is also not on the floor. So both these coaches are pacing their key players.
Shot clock at 2 as Abdeen fires. El Sous on the boards, but he loses that battle with Pavel Ilan. And Johnson with an opportunity. Into the corner, Klimov can hit that shot, but again he misses, and Kazakhstan would have to be disappointed with some of the makeable shots they've missed tonight.
Those are open opportunities for Kazakhstan. They haven't been able to hit the shots.
Should they keep firing? Do they keep firing those shots up?
Well, I think it depends on who's on the floor, and they need certainly Ponomarev back on the floor, and he's being checked in now by Kazakhstan. They need their shooters, they need their key players. I think Koleshnikov also should check back in for Kazakhstan. They're badly needing firepower.
Ponomarev with 13 points and 10 boards. Koleshnikov with 12 points and 5 boards, so they certainly have been the key avenues of support for Jerry Johnson. Abdeen still in the basketball game. Getting some valuable break time for Sam Douglas. Shot clock again down low. Jordan struggling to create good shots. Alamarcher has to fire, and he misses. And I don't think it'll be too long until we see Sam Douglas in the ball game.
Oh, the offense is looking very disorganized here for Jordan, and they foul in the inside.
Jagulan going to the basket. He gets a couple of free throws. Again, Jerry Johnson making things happen for Kazakhstan. And here we see Alex Legion and Zaid Abbas, two of the stars, checking back in.
You know, you wonder if Alex Legion is going to be the man to defend Jerry Johnson one-on-one. That would be quite a matchup. He'll have the height advantage.
I think that's a good call, Quinito. That would be he's got the height, he's got athleticism, and I mean, it's a tough ask to shut him down. He'll need plenty of help, but at least he might be able to make life a little bit harder for the smaller Johnson. Jagulan shooting just 22% from the free throw line in this tournament. And we've seen tonight missed free throws from Kazakhstan and missed finishes from their big men after Jerry Johnson had done so much hard work, and it's just deflating for a basketball team to see that happen. Here is Legion. El Sous, he's never afraid to fire. Shot clock at 2, off the backboard. But again, Jordan struggling to create anything early in the shot clock. Johnson to Yargaliev, he's feeling confident. Maybe he shouldn't have been. That was a long way short.
You know, I would think at this stage in Kazakhstan is down by so much. As Abdeen hits it again from three-point distance, I would want Kazakhstan to go with high percentage shots rather than go with those low percentage three-pointers. Now the lead is up to 15.
1-2-2 zone from Jordan, and it's keeping Kazakhstan on the perimeter. And that time, Kazakhstan's transition defense was non-existent. Zagulan again can't finish inside.
But good effort on the part of Kazakhstan. That time they went inside, tried to get the high percentage shot. But Zaid Abbas is there, Zagab is there, and those guys played pretty mean interior defense.
Zaid Abbas He may have closed the door with that three-pointer. Zargab leaves it open by missing the finish. Now Johnson, he's fouled by Wissam El Sous. It was a sneaky little reach, but the referee was right onto it. See,
Here's a foul from behind. There it is.
For once, he actually lost the handle a little bit. He gave El Sous just enough encouragement to put his hand in the cookie jar as we see that three-pointer again from Abdeen. 13 points, 3 of 8 from long range. Jordan can keep getting this sort of contribution from their role players. Who knows, maybe they'll emerge as another contender, just as the Philippines did today when they beat Iran. There's Kalashnikov.
Yes.
Great minds think alike, Cornito. Abdeen away and he's fouled.
Well, I think he's a candidate for the best player of this game. Abdeen has certainly made a difference here. Canning three-pointers, driving strong to the hole.
In the second quarter, he hit a couple of shots. He made a nice move. He was disappointed when he was substituted out for Sam Douglas. It was the right move by Coach Torreman, though, because Douglas keyed the run before halftime. This time, though, Torreman's sticking with Abdeen, and he continues to deliver. Oh, nice spin from Al Sous, and he draws the foul on Mirzagaliev. That's Rustam Mirzagaliev there. He is a little bemused by the call. And indeed, it looked like some pretty good defense there from the 23-year-old who played at the World Military Championships in Rio in 2011. So no doubt he would be hoping that his team could have won the gold medal here and booked a return trip to Rio for the Olympics. But without a win tonight, and it's looking unlikely, Kazakhstan's chance of progressing to the quarterfinals and beyond looked done.
Well, Kazakhstan's record in the second round, just 0-3. But after this game, Kazakhstan still has Korea on tap. There's the ball.
And that'll be a huge game for Korea after their loss today to Qatar. They'll have to win that to ensure themselves of a trip through to the quarterfinals where they are expected to be and to threaten the medal round, as Kalashnikov with a turnover. Well read by Zaid Abbas there, and he draws the foul. He'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots, and he came into this game shooting 44% from the line. He's made some improvement. He's had lots of practice, 5 of 8 so far for Abbas.
And Jordan will in control of this game. After this contest tomorrow, Jordan will go for another win against Lebanon.
Bit of a local derby there. These two teams know each other well. They played against each other in the West Asian Championships earlier this year.
With Lebanon prevailing. And that was
92-74.
That's right, and that was held in Amman, in Jordan's home court. Abbas just going 1 out of 2.
Well, Jordan, in 2011, they played their best basketball right at the end of the tournament. It's been a slow burner again this year, but these last 2 games have been quite impressive, as that one will count on a nice drive to the basket from Maxim Marchuk. And good to see young Marchuk, just 21 years of age.
You know, again, we're sensing the complacency here on the part of Jordan. They're backing off, they're relaxing out of their 2-3 zone defense, allowing that incursion and the three-point play completion by Kazakhstan. Jerry Johnson is sitting on the bench.
There's 5 minutes still to play here. 15 points is not insurmountable. It's important that Jordan close the door shut.
And if you're Kazakhstan, Paul, you just need to play tough defense.
Showtime pass from Abbas, he recovers it. Can't score. Marchuk away again.
Oh, he missed.
He missed it.
He actually lost the handle as he tried to go up for a dunk shot.
He wanted to put on a show for the fans here in the stadium and those watching around the world on television. Instead, he gave some entertainment to the supporters who have hung around here in Changsha.
Well, he's a youngster. He's only 21 years old. And back in the Asian Games last year in Incheon, he averaged only 3.4 points and 2.6 rebounds. So one of the new faces in the Kazakhstan national team.
He's got some skills, though. He played at the Asian Under-18 Championships in 2012. He averaged 15 points, 11 boards and 3 steals. And you've got to have some skills to put up those sorts of numbers. And there's a man who has some skills. Alex Legion What a performance. He's up to 20 points. He has been on fire. His shooting woes are a distant memory right now. And the lead back out to 18. That almost closes the door on Kazakhstan. Almost puts one Jordanian foot into the quarterfinals.
And Pomonarev, 11 points in the first half, just adding 2 to his total here in the second half. He has been a non-factor for Kazakhstan. The defense of Jordan is really closed in on him.
Legion again, this time from 3, it's short. Here's Mirzagaliev, he finds Marchuk, nice ball movement. Inside to Ponomarev, spins, draws contact. He's off to the free throw line. Foul number 3 on Ali Zarkab.
The margin is widened here to 18 points. You take a look at that move by Ponomarev, drawing the contact.
He's 4 of 5 from the stripe, 13 points, 12 boards. He's one player in a blue singlet who can hold his head high. Another free throw for Anton Ponomarev. 3:42 to play in this one. It's been a clinical performance from Jordan. They were challenged early, but they've had a wide range of contributors. 5 players in double figures. They've got 80 points. Abdeen is one of those. So is this man, Legion. Tough shot that time, but Alamar Sher, no drop off in the hustle. Offensive rebound number 12 for Jordan. And they've done most of the little things right all night long. El Sous, a tough shot. Now Mirzagaliev, he's looking to get on the scoreboard. So's Ilan. And now it's a little bit of street ball at both ends of the floor as we wind time down. El Sous, nice pass to Zarkab, but he's blocked by Ponomarev. And Marchuk away. Can he dunk this one? No, he misses the layup.
But a good trail job just the same. Kazakhstan getting the 2 points.
He gets his more experienced teammate Pavel Ilan his first field goal of the night.
The lead is cut down to 14.
Still 2.5 minutes to go. All the air has gone out of this ball game. Alamar Sher for 3. Marchuk with a rebound. He is certainly active.
It's still a winnable situation for Kazakhstan.
You just wouldn't know it by watching them out on the court. They are playing out time. Ponomarev, it's back to 12. Now, surely if they have a look up at the scoreboard, they'd see that maybe they can win this ball game.
Jerry Johnson may have to be reinserted back in this game.
There's
as
Legion.
well as Sam Douglas.
Big shot from Legion, just in case there was any doubt.
Yeah. So he matches his total from the last game already with 22 points.
Inside, Klimov spins and puts up a soft 2-point shot. That's his first basket of the game, and it goes back to the story we've told of Jerry Johnson for Kazakhstan just not having enough help. We've got a timeout here in Changsha. There's a minute 36 to play. It's Jordan by 12. We see their Legion listed as 20 points. The scoreboard in the venue has 22. I'm sure we'll find out which one of those is correct.
Kazakhstan. And Kazakhstan on the way out of contention here in the FIBA Asian Championships. An impending loss will drop them to 0-4 in the second round. Plus they have a match against Korea tomorrow. Korea hoping to bounce back after a loss to Qatar today. A double-double performance by Anton Pomonarev. He had 11 points at the end of the first half, adding 6 to his total. No need here for Sam Douglas to check in. New man on the floor here for Jordan Obeid. And Sam Douglas breaking out to a smile, as well as Zaid Abbas. They're cooling their heels, and they're expected to play heavy minutes against Lebanon tomorrow.
Join us for that game. It will be another beauty. Almost every game, it seems, here in the second round is tight, it's physical, it's unpredictable. It's a fantastic FIBA Asia Championship this year. One of the best ever. And plenty of excitement to come, especially from this man, Alex Legion. He knocks down another triple. That's number 3 for the game. What about his all-round game? 6 rebounds, 5 assists as well.
And that was target practice for him.
Nice pass inside. Mark. Oh, and Marchuk still can't get it to go. Hopefully the young man, he's hit 1 field goal, he's hit 1 free throw, he's got 3 points and a chance to add to that from the line.
Oh, missing the free throw. Marchuk with 3 points in the game, and Jerry Johnson sitting out much of the action in the 4th period. And he's smiling.
26 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists for Jerry Johnson. He could not have done much more to keep his team in contention here, the FIBA Asia Championship. But it's Jordan who will stay alive. There's 50 seconds for them to close this one out. Alex Legion, he just wants the ball. He's like, I'm hot, give me another shot. Abdeen says, I've been pretty hot today as well, but he is swatted out of bounds by Ilan. Casual look on the face of Pavel Ilan after that big swat.
And Alex Legion is lifted off the floor.
Malek Kanan into the ball game for the first time.
It'll be a catch and shoot situation with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Almost a catch and shoot.
Here is Kanan with the basketball. He finds El Sous. He doesn't hesitate, and he hits. What a play from Wissam El Sous.
From deep corner, and that lead stretched to 17 points.
El Sous hasn't been able to get going. That was his first make. He's now 1 of 5. That's sure to be a confidence builder. Inside out play. Here's Mirzagaliev, and he knocks one down from long range. He was 1 of 6 from 3-point land coming into this game. So again, a confidence booster for him. Here's Kanan. Can he get on the scoreboard? 8 seconds for him to do so. There's no lack of trying. He crosses it over. He can't get the foul call. This one's just going to run out. Marchuk doesn't give another opportunity to throw one down, but it's full time here in Changsha. It was a tight contest early, but the brilliance of the likes of Sam Douglas, Zaid Abbas and Alex Legion, with some timely help from Mahmoud Abdeen, blew this game out. It was Jordan. They're rising to the occasion late in this tournament. They've prevailed by 14 points here. They face Lebanon tomorrow night. The final score, 87-73.
And now back-to-back wins for Jordan, coming off that victory against Qatar, 84-73, now bringing down Kazakhstan. And take a look at what happened in terms of field goal percentage. 47% shooting from 2-point distance for Jordan and only 40% for Kazakhstan. In rebounding, big advantage. Check out the offensive rebounding story, and in assists, 16 for Jordan and only 8 for Kazakhstan. And the turnovers, 13 against Kazakhstan. Game leaders.
Only 8 turnovers there for Jordan. As we see the game leaders, top scorers, Legion with 23, Alawadi with 14 and Abdeen with 13. And with the scoring power they have, if they only turn the ball over 8 times, they're going to score a lot of points. And you see 87 tonight. One of the best performances of the tournament. Abbas with 10 rebounds. He was everywhere as usual.
Solid balanced offense for Jordan. 5 players in double figures in this one. Zagab with 12 points to join in the scoring parade.
Alex Legion was everywhere as well. He did it from inside, from out. He could have even done it from the bench the way he was playing. We see the stars of Jordan resting late in the game. That was one of the few miscues from Abdeen. This was a rather embarrassing one for Marchuk.
And that was also an embarrassing moment for Alex Leachin.
But the thumbs up because there was plenty other good action in this game. That time it slid off, but Ilham was there to clean it up. It was a night to hide for some of the Kazakhstani players because Jerry Johnson was on fire. Not enough of his teammates gave support, whereas the likes of Mahmoud Abdeen were all support for the Stars of Jordan. Abdeen with 13 points. Marchuk looks to the skies and says, what could we have done?
Jordan just stepping on the pedal enough in this game to race to a 10-0 fast break point advantage.